You right? G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. Today's video is about the 3FULGEAR Koala Hiker's Pack. Now, I don't think Puss wants me to show you this video today, and he's commandeered it. The material is a 70D UHMWPE grid nylon. It's a 20 litre capacity, and it weighs in at 524 grams, which is 18.5 ounces. Now, I've been using this now for about 3 months. If you go through some of my walking videos and that, you'll see I'm wearing this, trying it out. Carried all different weights in there: water, backpacking tents, hiking tents. So when this young man lets me, I'll give you a close-up. Puss has decided to let me show you this now. Very simple design to it. Nothing big, fancy. Just works well. I'll tell you straight from the beginning, it does work well. Comes in 4 different colours, which are black, grey, khaki and yellow. And I got it in khaki. I do like that colour. Now, for a fairly inexpensive hiker's pack, it's got a lot of features, and the 20 litres is a very spacious 20 litres. Quality wise, material feels great, it looks great, the stitching's really good. The lines on the back here are nice and strong. They haven't scrimped on the actual quality of them or the thickness of them. It's got multiple pockets on it, so you can adjust to make it suit you. And the first thing I want to show you is this. You can either go in through the top, or you can go in through the front here. And it's a waterproof zip. So there's your access if you want to get anything out. While I've got it here, the back panel goes into this zip here, which you can get to, take it in, take it out if you want to. You can add a little bit of a stiffener there if you wish. So, like I said, the features, there's a lot of features to this. This here is for your water bladder. Click it through. You may have to stretch your water bladder a bit at the top, just so that goes through easier, but very little. I do that on nearly all my water bladders. It doesn't matter what backpack you get, what brand you get. These pieces are always too tight going through, so I just warm it up with a lighter and I pull it up a bit. So instead of going over, it goes up, then back down, so it goes in easy. Or you can just use the trick, put a carabiner through that, a carabiner through your water bladder. But using a carabiner, your water bladder sinks further and further down your pack. There's a pocket here for your water bladder. Just go in there. There's a little organiser piece to this too. Let's show you. Let's undo the roll top part. The roll top is velcroed, closed. Again, it's through that zipper part. Let's do that off. Now when you open this, you'll notice there's another buckle beside your hydration bladder one. And this I like because we've got a clip on the other side over here. So instead of opening that and this all coming floppy and big, you can clip the top closed. So now that's not going to come open. Or if you wanted to put anything on top of that and not have it go into your pack, you could load it there and roll it up and close your buckle, and that will be held separate from the main compartment of the pack. Like I said, it's a spacious 20-litre pack. So the hydration then, you've got 2 points. It can either come out on this side here, just to double check, yep, and get through to that side, or you can have your hydration coming out on this side. So you've got options either way, left or right hand side. Not much more to see on the inside. There's no seam sealing, no tape seal. It's just nice, clean hem all the way around, holding it together. Same with it coming down the middle here to give it its strength. They've got that hemmed as well. Double stitched, is that? It's double, oh look, yeah, double stitched all the way down, nice and strong. If you wanted to carry anything on top of your bag, you have this extra strap coming over. Come to this point here, just above your external zip. Now, that is a fair size. I have used it with the Lanshan 2 on top. This is the Lanshan 2 Pro, this one. Now, I only walked about 5 kilometers, but once that was done up with gear inside here, that didn't go anywhere. Or you could just put your jacket through there. You don't want to put too much weight because there's no frame to this, it's just this foam backing, which is surprisingly is comfortable. We're just in the summer now. Yesterday we had, was it 41 degrees centigrade for Christmas Day? But the temperature dropped down now into the actual 20s, so it's quite cool outside. But I haven't had any condensation whilst wearing this up until now. Now going through the summer, I'll do an update at probably the end of the summer, coming into the spring, winter here in Australia. But like I said, no condensation, so there does work, but not. There's no backpack I've got. You get zero condensation on your back, or perspiration, or sweating, whatever you want to call it. But that backpack does work nice, it's comfortable. We've got a handle at the top, a little grab handle, which is nice. Not too big, not too sport. Again, if you wanted it out the way so it's not anywhere near your neck, just do the top strap over that, and that'll be held right out your way, which is a plus. The actual shoulder straps, I think they call it a yoke, because there's no individual. The actual stress line is all the way across, making it nice and tight. So again, like I said, the features for this as a fairly reasonably priced hiker's pack, there's loads. There's loads. We've got a pocket here, big enough for, I've had a 6, let's grab it here. Yeah, it says on the bottle 600, but they actually hold about 50 mil. There's a pocket on both sides. If you wanted to carry your water on the outside instead of using the hydration. You've got some bungee cord here with a line lock, which will tighten that up. So that's not going to come out. And it's going to be doing handsprings and cartwheels. And look at that, it's still there. And below each of these is a smaller pocket here. So if you wanted to, you could put your keys in there or your EPIRB. Where's mine? I think my EPIRB's in one of my packs at the moment, ready to go. Yep. So that's got an elasticated top to it. Not over stretchy, just enough to open up a little bit to allow you to get you in there comfortably. Nice wide shoulder strap coming all the way down across. A little bit slim at the top, but going to about twice the width at the bottom. Now I've found that really comfortable, I have. You've got your adjusters on the side here. It's a slim strap, nice and light, which comes from here down and back to here. So it's pulling the 2 points, keeping it secure. Coming through a small buckle. Plenty of adjustment if you need it, to whatever size you want. Attaches to the bottom of your shoulder strap, but that will slide up and down. It's not being held in place. So depending on your shape, that'll just move up, and plenty of adjustment, nice and comfortable. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pockets on the outside, the stretchy ones they call them. No stretch there, but adjustments on the top and the stretchy elastic. But you've got pockets behind too, which unzippered here, and they go all the way down to the bottom. If I remember, yep, they'll go from here all the way to the bottom. Now, if you're like me, you don't want to put anything hard in the back ones, because it will just, you'll feel it on your chest. That'll be something like for your bandana, I don't know, even a small first aid kit where it will actually mould to the shape of your body can go in there. Phones will fit in. This is the A26, I think, or A20 something. In a case. Fits in there snug. But if you push it all the way down, it made it that far, this one did. But that will fit in there, but like I said, that's just going to hold us straight now. So it's going to be uncomfortable. But it does fit easy in these pockets at the top. Plenty of room to spare. Like I said, the elastic, not too bad. It didn't just go flying, I had to shake it a couple of times. Or the bungee, should say, not elastic. But again, your phone can fit in that outside pocket there. The hip belt, so it comes with a thin one. If you don't want that, there's a little clip here. Little spring loaded one there. A bit awkward trying to hold it up and show you at the same time. You just squeeze the buckle itself and pull that out and over, and that will come off. No, I like that because I don't like my packs bouncing around, especially in the bush, because climbing over fallen trees, excuse me. Buckles lock with a good click, nice and strong. Comes undone easy when you squeeze it. Now the chest straps, there's 2 higher up here. I'll put it on so you can see. Let's Do that zipper up out of the way a minute. And that one. Chest straps. They're only like about 10-12 millimeters, just under half an inch. Small little buckle on the end. There's the other one. So the way I've got it, my actual shoulder straps are pulled back further, but if I loosen them up, they'll be able to come in and that'll be able to tighten up even more on the bottom one. But I don't want it too tight. I've got space there, I've got space there. I can still move. Hip belt. Christmas dinner yesterday, I might have to loosen it. That does up nice. So you've got 3 points of stabilisation, let's say. You can take that off, and then you can take these off if you want to. Now, each one of these, there's webbing coming down here. And if I push that one through a little bit further, that's all it is. It's just like a little T-piece. And if you wanted to take that out and adjust it, you'll take that, push it over, and then slide it out through the webbing loop here, and just move it up or down to where you want it. If you wanted one but it was too high, you can adjust that down, and you can take the bottom one off completely. And that's the same on both sides. So that fits in nice. It's nice and flat. I don't feel that on my chest anywhere. Again, on this side, for doing the buckle, it's the same again. Yeah, what can I say about it? Now, one pocket out most don't have, or you're starting to see on some of the more expensive ones. I use my bottle as an example, is here on the bottom. So if you wanted to carry your water on the bottom and not in the chest, that 650 ml bottle will fit in there. There is a bit of space, but when you're wearing that, that'll pull tight and it goes nowhere. So if you're one of these people, love just get your water from there and put it back. Bit fiddly because it does sit flat on the bottom. Or you could carry your raining coat in there, a small emergency poncho. Yeah, there's plenty of options. Now you've got a loop on the bottom too. So they call it your walking pole loop, some call it the for your axe loop. Next pocket, there's side pockets. There's one on either side, or it looks like it's one. It's actually two. It's actually stitched here and here. So it's a nice size. I've got this is a SilverAnt, if I remember, I think it's the 800 ml. That fits nice and easy, and that's in the smaller pocket. And then beside that, this is a 1 litre canteen one. So that will fit in there. Nice and easy, still with room. See about on this side, I haven't tried this, but yep, the 1 litre canteen fits on the smaller pocket too. Again, this is a bungee with a line lock. Give that a tug and that tightens both the smaller section and the larger section at the same time if you have a look. So instead of having 2 bungees and 2 line locks for that side, there's one. Saves you a couple of grams. Again, the same on this side. Smaller pocket here, larger pocket there. The last feature which I like also, this is a cord. It's not a bungee. That's about 3, yeah, about 3.5 millimeters in thickness. It's attached to a loop inside the pocket down here, which is at this point where the stitching comes to the, so we've got 2 lots of stitching, nice and strong. Same on this side, that one's attached here also. And do my best not to knock the microphone. It starts there, to the side here, over to the centre, over to the one on the top here, and back to the centre where it's got your line locks that you see on your tents now. Lift it up, adjust it, let go. It's locked in place until you lift it up again and it comes loose. So you have to adjust from here and it'll do the whole of the zigzag formation going down. Again, material, the size of it, it works great. It saves you weight. You don't have to have one of the big 7-strand paracords or anything on it. Let's throw something inside to fill it out and I'll show you what it looks like on the back. Let's go from here. Oh, I'll throw this one in here. This is one of the bivvies. Now I still have plenty of room on the inside here, as you can see. But like I said earlier, if I added this, again take into account that this hasn't got a lot in it, so it's not going to be 100% say stable or firm. But where did my line go? There it is. Just open that up. So the Lanchan 2, do the buckle up, give it a tug, make sure it's centered and balanced. Now before I even do it up, it's nice and stable. And that's probably because I got it adjusted here, the shoulder straps coming down to these points. But it's still, yeah, you can't feel it pulling you backwards. The actual shoulder straps do spread the weight from here down to your waist area. But let's do the bottom up, do the waist strap. So the top one, that's it, the second sternum strap. So your sternum actually comes from here to here. So when people say, oh, that's too high for a sternum strap, that is your sternum from there to there. So this one's just below the sternum, sitting on top of my stomach. What's that? The way I've got it, yeah, it can go down lower. So if we went down lower, it would be about 2.5 inches below the bottom of my sternum. This can go up one more, so it can go up another 10-12 centimeters or half an inch higher. Still way but within my sternum. but these aren't done up tight. And again, you can see the pack sitting. You can feel the weight coming down to my hips where I've got it set. So my shoulder's not got any weight in there at all. Look, it's just touching my shoulders. Now I could pull that tighter if I wanted to, and that one. So everything's there, all easy reach. Line locks on the bungee, line locks on the bungee. If I wanted to get to the other pocket behind, easy access. Same on this side, easy access. Now this is what I meant, I don't know if you can see it there. To get the water bottle back in. Two-hand job, can be done. One-hand job to take it out. Have a drink. So again, putting it back. Holding it open whilst I push it in. Done. Secure enough for an average hiker's day out. Let's loosen these off to where I like them a little bit more. That's it. Now your sternum straps don't have to be pulled tight where it's holding your shoulder straps right in. The sternum straps are just there, or your shoulder straps if that's what you call them, or your chest straps. They're just there to stop it falling off your shoulder. So you just find that comfortable spot using your sternum straps to where you want it. So that there is for me, because I like that, because it allows a little bit space at the back here to allow airflow. That I've got a bit of movement. It's just holding it where that's just a couple of inches from the end of my shoulder, but it actually sits on my shoulders nice and comfortable. So that's a 3FUL gear Koala hiker's pack. I believe it's called a hiker's pack. Koala Daypack, sorry, they call it. My apologies there for getting the wrong name. I have packed this out and I'll show you a video of what this will actually comfortably, let's put it that way, it will comfortably carry and what you can actually use it for. And it is a little bit longer than a day pack, let's just say that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have and you're not already a subscriber, please go down below and click on the subscribe button. Click on the notification bar next to it and select all, so you can be notified of all future videos. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, and if you are already a subscriber, again I thank you very much.